Hello, beautiful friends. I am Ginny, and today I'm going to share with you a brief meditation on compassion. So go ahead and find a place where you can settle in for a couple of minutes. Ideally, a place where you can sit with your feet on the floor, not moving around too much or at all. Perhaps take a deeper inhale and exhale. Wiggle around just a little bit to make sure you're in a place where you're comfortable. And then as you feel ready, close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. And begin to notice your breath. Notice your inhalations and your exhalations. Notice your inhalations and your exhalations. Take your attention to the center of the head, the sixth chakra, third eye. Notice how you're doing today. How are you doing? What is coming up? And imagine that you can let any distractions go. Imagine that you can let them go for the purposes of just being still for a few minutes, just coming home to yourself for a few minutes. Let it all go. You might imagine it just physically draining out of your space through your grounding cord, or you could imagine it just moving out sideways or just not being there anymore. People have different tools based on whether they're more visual or auditory or how they see things. Imagine you're releasing whatever distractions are coming up, and let's say you have a little discomfort somewhere in the body when you check in. Let that go also, just for these few minutes. And from the center of your head, begin to notice compassion. What comes up for you when I say the word compassion? Is it a comfortable space? Is it a happy space, a joyful space, a challenging space? Perhaps certain memories or people are coming to mind, and we'll use the same tool here. If it's something that is not allowing you to be in a happy place or a joyful place or even a comfortable place, let what's coming up go. Sometimes it's hard to have compassion for others. Imagine that you can let the judgment go, the judgment about whether or not you're good at compassion, potentially judgment about others. And the biggest one, I think, is self-compassion. Releasing any judgment you have about yourself. And notice from the center of your head whether you can find compassion for yourself. Is it easy for you to find compassion for yourself? What comes up? Can you let that roll through you and out of your space? Imagine for these few minutes that you can. And notice what it feels like to have compassion for yourself. Let's all put one hand on the heart space, what we think of as the heart space above the sixth chakra. And then place the other hand on top of the first hand and notice if this allows you to get into that space of compassion differently. So you're still resting your attention in the center of the head and noticing things from there. Can you have compassion for yourself? What about when you need a little extra care? Can you bring that to yourself? Can you allow it to be easy and gentle? Imagine that you can. Imagine that this is a skill that you can practice. And that before providing compassion to others, you can provide compassion for yourself. And that might allow you to be more compassionate with others. It's like putting your mask on first, as they say in the airplane recording. Can you find compassion for yourself when you make a mistake? Sometimes we make mistakes, even unintentional mistakes. It can cause some angst when we realize in reflection what we've done. Can you be compassionate for yourself? Perhaps as you would be for your dearest friend or child or partner. Sometimes it's easier to find compassion for others. So turn that on yourself for a moment. Can you provide that gift to yourself? It can be a form of self-care. How does that feel to you? Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. How does it feel to you? When we bring compassion into our lives, we help to heal not only ourselves, but those around us. And if we help those around us, they in turn help those around them. What a gift. Placing your hands back in your lap, take the attention again to the center of the head and notice your breath. As we begin to prepare to come out of the meditation, take one more deep inhalation and exhalation. And as you feel ready, open your eyes and take your eyes and look around the room, perhaps going in a circle or going catty corner from one corner to the other. It's a really great way to come back into your body. Moving the eyes around is a great way to bring yourself back into the body. And then I really like to stretch towards the ceiling and then bend over and stretch towards the floor. Also, rolling your shoulders is nice. Actually, wiggling anything that feels like it needs a little wiggle is good. Thank you for joining today. I am also going to do a tap on compassion. So if you enjoy the tapping and you found value in this, please join us for the tap as well. It'll be brief like this, between 5 and 10 minutes, just to give you a sample of what we do. Thank you.